Hello, it's Daz, and I want to talk to you about something. Shakespeare said in one of his plays to his character Jockeys that the world is a stage, and the more we live, the more we see things are almost scripted. We have Iran dropping Lego videos, animated, and diss tracks to the United States. We have a president that has tons of scandals and may be using this war as a distraction for the Epstein files, which only confirm things that were talked about for decades concerning conspiracy theories. We have constant firings of top officials and scandals about Kristi Noem, the former Secretary of Homeland Security's husband, wearing balloons under his shirt and cross-dressing and talking to women on OnlyFans. It seems like the party of values, the conservative party that calls themselves Christian, isn't doing such Christian things, and at the same time we have the No Kings protests like clockwork. The country that we once knew is in a schism, and it seems like there's parallels, almost like it's written in a script. What's interesting is that many Christians have been fascinated by the book of Revelation and the end of days, and now we have Christian leaders like Paula White equating the president to Jesus Christ just in time for Easter. And we have figures like Netanyahu and Trump telling people in the military and in their country that it's their job to bring about Armageddon. You have Iran, who has top officials who believe in Islam, who believe that the United States is the great Satan, and Israel the little Satan. And this is a part of a divine cosmic plan. So what is it? Is this prophecy unfolding? Is this manipulation of a storyline? I believe that belief drives this world, whether you believe it or not. Others believe something, and through that belief, people play their part. This is why certain key players are put into positions of power. A lot of times this is a part of a grand plan from an outside force. We're also in a time of great manipulation of thought, spiritually, emotionally, financially. While Australia is talking about running out of fuel in 38 days, the UK is talking about rationing fuel. The United States seems to be going on without a care in the world, not telling us when we might abruptly not have enough fuel to drive to work. And the prices are skyrocketing. The average price of gas is $4 a gallon. In places like California, it's like $7 or $8. It seems that the American dream that we were once taught is slowly dying and has died, but they're not letting us know that. The same way they told us that the Treasury came out and said that it's insolvent, which means it's bankrupt, but people are so busy on TikTok, on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, looking at streaming to really care. We're worked so hard we don't have time to think. And what I'll say in all of this is to remain vigilant, to remain alert, to have discernment, because in this hour, it's easy to get distracted. It's easy to get discouraged, but don't be discouraged. Keep your eyes on Him. And when I say Him, I mean Christ, I mean God. And don't be so quick to listen to people that claim that they're doing things in the name of Christ in leadership, because we know a lot of these same leaders are corrupt. It is no mistake that people are trying to play their parts, and individuals want us to buy into things as prophecy. I do think prophecy is unfolding parallel to manufactured events, and God is using what the devil meant for evil to turn around for His good. But with that being said, with skies turning red in Australia, floods happening in Hawaii and Australia, there's so much going on that we're not being told. And even at my company, there was mass layoffs, and I work for a big tech company, and many big tech companies are laying off. They laid people off at 6 a.m. without warning. My manager was one of those impacted. She didn't know that she had been laid off, and she contacted one of my coworkers on our team, and he had to inform her that's why she couldn't get in after many years of being at the company. I think like the longest tenure I saw was 40 years. There's people who got laid off after 40 years, 30 years, 20 years. I know the last round of layoffs my company had, there was a guy on my team who had been there 20 plus years, easily could have retired, laid him off because they don't want to pay retirement. These companies, of course, are brutal about the way they go about it. We always thought it was terrible when you have like a one-on-one meeting put on your calendar and then you get told on that. But now they're not even doing that. They're just deactivating you when they decide they have no use for you. I believe that things are coming to a point where people feel comfortable being evil in the open, and that tells us where we're at spiritually as a nation, as the world. But I also think it's a time more than ever to get into our faith, and to be Christ-like is a radical move, and we have to really be the light in this dark world. I feel more encouraged. And one thing I have found myself dwelling on lately is, for so long I've felt like I've had to be the stronger one as an older sibling, as someone who always felt more responsible, even at my job being put on triage. And it's been a weight I felt like I've had to carry. And sometimes when you feel like you always have to be the strong one or the one to figure things out, you may find yourself relying more on your own understanding than his. And so I just pray to God that, forgive me for any pride for being strong whenever I needed to lean on you. Although there are many plans in a man's heart, I want your plans to be the primary plans. And I can remember that we can cast our cares upon him so we don't have to worry despite everything going on around us. I hope you found this video informative and encouraging, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. Take care. God bless. Until next time.